The lost city beneath Antarctica. In the coldest, most desolate place on Earth, where the sun disappears for months and the wind screams like a living creature, a secret has been frozen in silence for thousands, maybe tens of thousands of years. Scientists call it an anomaly. Explorers call it a buried civilization, but most people know it simply as the lost city beneath Antarctica. Our story begins in 1996, when a series of satellite scans revealed something buried deep under the ice, structures arranged in perfect geometric patterns, far too precise to be natural. The images showed straight lines, circular formations, and what looked eerily like the outline of a massive dome. At first, the data was dismissed as a technical glitch, but when the scans were repeated, the same mysterious shapes appeared again and again. A secret research team was assembled and transported to one of the most remote regions of the continent. They expected to find nothing but ice and rock. Instead, ground-penetrating radar detected walls, smooth, vertical, impossibly massive. Beneath nearly 3 kilometers of ice was something that defied reason and science. The harsh Antarctic conditions tested their limits. Whiteouts and blizzards trapped the team in their base for days. Instruments malfunctioned mysteriously. Metal tools vibrated as if affected by unseen frequencies. Some researchers reported hearing low, pulsating hums originating from deep beneath the ice, even when no equipment was running. Finally, when the weather cleared, the team drilled a narrow shaft through the ice. At 2,740 meters, the drill suddenly broke through into empty space. A massive cavern stretched before them, unseen for millennia. Cameras lowered into the darkness revealed astonishing structures. Massive stone blocks forming what looked like an entrance to a temple, walls carved with precise geometric patterns, and faintly glowing symbols etched into the surfaces. The architecture was unlike anything known on Earth. It was neither Egyptian, Mayan, nor Greek. It was as if an entirely unknown civilization, advanced and ancient, had left its mark. The blocks were aligned with a precision that defied human engineering. Even the smallest detail seemed intentional. Every line and curve meticulously calculated. Then something happened. A shadow moved across the camera feed, slow, deliberate, unnervingly human-like. The feed cut out instantly. Panic rippled through the team, yet curiosity overpowered fear. They were scientists, explorers, truth-seekers, and the lure of the unknown was irresistible. Further exploration revealed a vast underground labyrinth, with enormous halls and chambers filled with artifacts. Some objects emitted faint energy readings, still active despite their age. The air was frigid yet oddly breathable. Temperature readings were inconsistent, as if some unknown source of energy pulsed through the cavern. Strange symbols covered walls and floors, glowing faintly, forming a network that seemed almost alive. Theories among the team varied wildly. Some suggested this city predated known human history, a civilization lost in the Ice Age. Others believed it had been built by humans using technologies long forgotten. The most controversial theory: the city had been intentionally buried under the ice, preserved for a future age. But why and by whom? As days passed, anomalies intensified. Instruments would record impossible signals. Compasses spun wildly. One researcher swore he saw a figure watching him from the shadows, only to vanish when approached. Sleep became erratic. Dreams were haunted by strange symbols and cold whispers that seemed to echo from the stone walls themselves. A creeping realization settled in. Perhaps they were not alone. Eventually, the team documented what they could and retreated to the surface, but the story didn't end there. Satellite images continued to show unexplained structures. Energy readings persisted, detectable even from orbit. Leaked reports hinted at unexplored chambers, deeper and darker than the team had dared to investigate. And the ice, it is melting faster than ever. Glacial retreats, once slow, now threatened to reveal the city in fragments, exposing its secrets to the world. Whatever intelligence or civilization left this city beneath Antarctica is slowly, inevitably returning to the surface. Perhaps the world is not yet ready to understand it, but one day the truth will emerge, and it may change everything humanity thought it knew about its own history. Until that day, the lost city waits, silent, frozen, watching.